Gerard Depardieu gives John Travolta a ride, 1982. The world's first wireless telephone, 1919. In 1957, a flying carpet monument was erected in Moscow's Dzerzhinsky Square in front of the KGB building. The installation was timed to coincide with the opening of the 6th World Festival of Youth and Students. Weightlifter Relna Brewer-McRae and fitness writer gym-owner Abby Stockton lifting 100-pounds Milo Globe barbells, Santa Monica, California, circa 1946. 1950s United States. A family of roofers made a thatched roof for his car. The used car, bareheaded, was bought for £25, but when the owner wanted a roof, he discovered it cost £45 and decided to make his own. Elizabeth Taylor, France, 1949. Nat King Cole's family in Los Angeles during the late 1950s after moving into a wealthy white neighborhood. They stood their ground even when racist neighbors burned a cross in their yard and allegedly even poisoned their family dog. A boy helps a girl get into a pedal car. Pink Floyd. Emotions of the participants of the teenage beauty pageant, Miss Teenage America, 1972. Leonardo DiCaprio smashes the monster, 1995. (1972), the remains of the 13 people who died on Bloody Sunday. A 14th victim died months later from his injuries. Playboy model Vicky Witt plays pinball in California, 1978. A woman biker with her motorcycle, 1920s. A wall of shame listing the names of thieves and what they stole from their place of work in the Soviet Union. Travolta and Stallone. Jim Morrison's grave at Père Lachaise Cemetery in Paris. The Taj Mahal dome covered with bamboo scaffolding during World War II, 1940s. Moulin Rouge dancers at a wine festival, 1950s. Department store employees preparing for war, American citizens in New York, spending time on their lunch at work exercising on a roof. From National Geographic magazine, Volume 31, 1917. Marilyn Monroe photographer by Arthur Weegee, 1949. Kim Il-sung visiting Mangyongdae Revolutionary School, 1962. Robot Snow Maiden, United Soviet Socialist Republic, 1960s. The collapse of the Berlin Wall. Stage magician Howard Thurston performing a disembodied princess illusion with an assistant from one of his magic shows, 1920s. Circa 1935. A young girl wearing boxing gloves looks up at an out-of-reach punch bag on the seaside promenade. Boating along the streets of Vasilyevsky Island during the flood of September 23, 1924. Teenage Princess Diana playing tennis, 1970s. Vacationers on the grounds of a sanatorium in the Magadan region, 1968. In 1989, pro-democracy protesters destroyed a tank in Tiananmen Square. American soldiers meet an armigero in 1944, Florence. Shirley Ann Field, Miss Great Britain, 1955. In 1995, 6 Western tourists and their guides were kidnapped in Kashmir, India, by the terrorist group Al-Faran. The episode is believed by many to have marked the beginning of modern terrorism. 1985, loyalists protesting the Anglo-Irish Agreement, granting the Irish government an advisory role in Northern Ireland's government, march past one of the peace lines separating Catholic and Protestant neighbourhoods in Belfast. Children playing Rue Edmond Flemond, Paris, 1952. An R-5 aircraft with suspended paratrooper cabins, 1936. Jimmy and Rosalind Carter hug as the TV announces Carter as the victor of the 1976 presidential election. November 2nd, 1976. Experimental living room design from the 1970s. A model is taught how to exit a car, London, 1965. Flood in Venice, February 1974. A Target manager monitors the store's surveillance system in 1972. The company used closed-circuit cameras to enhance security and protect merchandise, an early example of retail adopting modern monitoring technology. Starving children during the Nigerian Civil War, 1968. The first GPS device appeared in 1920. It resembled a watch and came with maps that had to be turned manually. The Anti-Long Skirt Association of Parker High School trimmed the hem of a pro-long skirter after the school 1949. Back in the 80s, men rocked crop tops and mesh like it was nothing. A bar for gay women, Paris, 1930s. Ernest Hemingway and Agnes von Kurowski during World War I. Audience of screaming teenagers at a Dave Clark 5 concert at the Donnelly Memorial Theatre in Boston, Massachusetts, circa June 1964. Gary Oldman in makeup and Francis Ford Coppola on the set of Dracula, 1992. Phone booth, New York City, 1988. Ernest and Mary Hemingway in a Land Rover on safari in Kenya, 1953. Punk, United Kingdom, 1980s. Afghan T-55 is getting ready to destroy original Russian vodka and some local alcohol, January 1996. Hand-powered carousels, 1990s, Havana. Marilyn Monroe takes a break from filming in the 1950s on a Los Angeles beach. A woman sweeps New York City. The city is shown at a scale of 1 to 1200 at the 1964 World's Fair. An unusual car number, 1978. Edmund Poyot at the controls of a very early biplane while holding a very uncertain-looking pupper around 1910. Karen Lynn Gorney and John Travolta, 1977. Sophia Loren fitted for a dress by tailor Emilio Schubert, 1955. Charlie Chaplin with Friends, 1923. Lockheed LR-49 on the highway, December 18, 1949. Michelin Type 5 prototype, Paris. 1931. Presentation of the new Givenchy collection in the Moscow Metro, 1997. Traffic jam near the Brandenburg Gate as East Germans move into West Berlin after the fall of the Berlin Wall, 1989. Kurt Cobain at a Nirvana concert in Vancouver, March 8, 1991. Representation of Rangda, the demon queen of the Layaks in Bali, in a barong dance. A Prisoner in Georgia, 1932. Hull was king who used Rolls-Royce cars for garbage collection to avenge his insult. The Beatles' final concert, which was played on the roof of Apple Recording Studios in London on January 30th, 1969. House moving across a bridge, Los Angeles, 1970s. Boris Yeltsin points at Vladimir Putin, Russia, 1999. Anita Ekberg in Palm Springs, April 22, 1956. The Catalan government imprisoned Barcelona II, Spanish Republic, October 6, 1934. Betty Brosma, 1950s. "88 football pitches in one place, London, 1951. This man wears a moustache that could pass as a credential. The daily work of a theatrical agent, 1950s. Jim Carrey with his daughter Jane Carrey, 1991. on the banks of the Elstra River in Førde, Norway, 1915. Dressed as Mario for Halloween, 1990. United States, 1955. Motorcycle couriers wearing gas masks to protect against smog. The Beatles and Muhammad Ali in Miami Beach on February 18, 1964. A Canadian committee discusses a new national flag, 1964. José Meffrey and his legendary bicycle, on which he set the speed record in 1962. Accelerating in an airbag behind a Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, the cyclist reached a speed of 24.73 km/h, 125.83 The record stood for 20 years. Richard Nixon stands on his roof watering the wood during the Brentwood Bel Air fire, Los Angeles, California, November 1961. Madonna's debut, Uncle Sam's Blues Club, Long Island, New York, 1981. R2-D2 from Star Wars. This woman shows her talents and strength in controlling her horse. Grace Kelly on the set of the film To Catch a Thief. A girl on roller skates advertises products, 1900s. (1971), the Orange Order marched through Belfast, watched over by British soldiers behind a barbed wire barricade. Milk delivery by dogcart, San Fernando Valley, circa 1910. A slice of daily life where morning milk came with a wagging tail. Airline passengers in 1939 before aircraft were pressurized. Betty Brosmer, timeless confidence in the 50s. Dutch children play near 155mm American M107 shells on a city street. 1944. Steam tractor, 1893. Mafia Showdown, a body in a barrel in the middle of a vacant lot in Brooklyn, 1918. (1972). Bernadette Devlin, founder member of the People's Democracy Movement, gives her side of the story to the press at the House of Commons. after she punched Home Secretary Reginald Maudling for lying about Bloody Sunday. A boy with a stroller at the Brandenburg Gate, Berlin, 1947. Hedora Park Carnival in Oakland, 1925. Street vending of Berlin Wall debris, 1990, West Berlin. The Turks performed the first loop-the-loop manoeuvre in a Black Hawk helicopter, 1983. World champion Anatoly Karpov at the right at the table plays an exhibition game. April 24, 1978, USSR. Brigitte Bardot in a giant straw hat, 1950. Marilyn Monroe during her time as a pin-up model in 1946. Cigarette butt collector, Paris 1905. Filming of The Man from Planet X, 1951. Robert Englund on the set of A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, 1985. Survivors of the first atomic bomb ever used in warfare await emergency medical treatment in Hiroshima, Japan on August 6, 1944. Shavash Vladimirovich Karapetyan was a Soviet swimmer who single-handedly rescued 20 people from a sinking trolley bus that fell off a bridge in 1976. Walt Disney Studios staff from around the world stand near Cinderella Castle before the grand opening of the theme park, the largest and most visited theme park in the world. Walt Disney World opened on October 1, 1971. In 1987, a man pulling a toy gun demanded live airtime to reveal we had all been replaced by synthetic humans. People climbing the Berlin Wall in front of a sign that says, "Attention, you are now leaving West Berlin," with the phrase "but how sprayed over it," 1989. Sigourney Weaver and Alan Rickman on the set of Galaxy Quest, 1990. Arnold Schwarzenegger running a small construction business in 1970, LA, with his friend Franco Columbu. United States Army pilot's mask, 1925. (1940s) hunting, fishing, shooting. Hitler signs a document at the beginning of the war with Poland in 1939. Leonardo DiCaprio, 1995. Hippie wedding, United States, late 1960s.